Okay, good morning, guys, and then welcome to another analysis session. Um, so on by the weekend, I was thinking this Wednesday was going to be CPI, but then I was just told this morning that it's going to be next week. I actually checked it out, and then I saw that it was next week, but I really did not think about it. But then I was like, let's do an analysis session. Let's get an overview of what the market is doing, and then what could we actually do as traders? Do you understand? So I'm more or less giving you guys my own perspective of the market. So let's get started with AUD. Now, if we go to the 4 hour time frame on AUD, you'd see that we have interesting stops here. So you'd see that price just created this high, more or less a higher high, a low, more or less a higher low. And then we failed to create another high. Then price basically broke it to the downside. Do you understand? Now, technical analysis wise, that's more or less price shifting structure. We're having those of you that trade chart patterns will say, oh, we're having a double top. Do you understand? And a double top is more or less a bearish reversal signal. That's to say that we're changing from an uptrend to what? A downtrend. Hope you guys are following. So now, after getting this structure here, we're diving to the 1 hour time frame. Now, what are we looking for on the 1 hour time frame? We're looking at where can we actually continue this price movement? Where can we, or how can we actually continue this price movement? So if you look at this, you see that we have lower low, lower high, then another lower low, lower high. Do you understand? Are you guys following?
Yes, we are following.
Good. After that, price is basically on the way to create what? Another lower low. So what could we actually do? Now, we cannot actually sell now. Do you understand why? Price is already on the, we cannot actually sell now because price is actually on the move already to the downside. But then, I guess listening. But then we're looking for sell opportunities. So where can I get the next best sell? So as price is pushing to the downside now, what I'll be looking at is price break this low that you are at currently. So this low here, break that low to the downside, then come back and then retest it. Do you understand? But one might ask, what if price doesn't break it? Then if price doesn't break it, then I'll be looking at, okay, if price can break this high to the upside, there will more or less be shifting structure from this downtrend to an uptrend. Do you understand? So from there, I can start looking for buys. But then what I'm looking for now is price break to the downside, come back and then retest. That's what I'm looking out for. Now let's look at NZD. So now if you look at NZD, we actually have a lower low, a lower high. Do you understand? A lower low, and then price basically pushed up to create a lower high. And if you look at this, price was actually reacting from this whole support onto resistance there. But then that sell has already started to the downside. So we cannot say we want to jump on it already. So what we need to wait for is for price to create another lower low first. So let price come back here, break this low to the downside. Now, once price breaks this low to the downside, we're looking at price coming back to test this level for a sell to the downside. So that's what I'm going to be looking out for on NZD-USD. NZD-USD is bearish, so I'm going to be looking out for a sell. Do you understand? But then before I take that sell, price has to break this low to the downside. Now, what if price doesn't break that low to the downside? Then I'll be looking at price coming back to break this high at the top here. Do you understand? So once price breaks this high to the upside, I'll be knowing that, okay, market is shifting structure toward an uptrend. Do you understand? What if you don't break low below or break high? Then we're more or less ranging. Do you understand? So it's basically it. What I'll be looking out for, price break to the downside. If it doesn't break, fine. Do you understand? But what I'll be looking out for is for price to break to the downside, come back and then retest. So do you guys have any other currency pairs you want us to take a look at before we go? You can just write it.
Let's check on GBP/USD.
Okay. Network is somehow bad. Someone is asking why I don't trade gold. You guys know why I don't trade gold. Okay, so as you can see now, price is actually pushing down to break. So if I can see that clear break of structure, I'll be looking out for a retest. So hopefully I'll stay on my charts to update you guys. But then I have a couple of flashes today. Let's see. Okay, good. GBP USD. Ah, shit. This GBP USD structure is not nice at all. Why I said it's not nice is because if you look at this, you see that price has just been sloping down. Do you understand? We created lower low, went back up to create lower high. Price just broke to the downside again. Do you understand? And then we've been having short lower highs, small lower low, short lower high. Do you understand? So most times in these structure levels now, what I don't like about it is that most times you don't know whether the move started from here to here. Do you understand? Or it started from up here to down here. So when it comes to plotting things like Fibonacci and oil, it becomes harder. Do you understand? So what I would like to see is, okay, GBPSD, we know you're selling, but then come back and then create structure that we can work with. Do you understand? For now, I'm not jumping on any cells. Do you understand? And there's no structure level for me to basically hinge my analysis on. Then someone said Euro USD. Let's see Euro USD. Good. Okay, so now if you take a look at Euro USD, you see that price actually broke to the downside. It created more or less a lower low. Price pushed back up for a lower high. Do you understand? And then we're pushing down again for a lower low. So we have this low here. Do you understand? What we're looking at is price breaks to the downside, come back, and then what we test it for what to sell. So up until price breaks that level, I'm not looking to trade. So I will have to wait for price to break it and then come back and then we test that level to the downside. Then what other currency pair are we looking at?
Sorry, Scooby, I have a question about this Euro USD.
Yeah, what's the question?
Yeah, please go back to you see this last candlestick now. You see
Yes,
it
yes, yes.
inside the zone of the support. What if this candlestick like just what if we end like this now, like inside the zone, it did not break the zone, it not come outside, it's inside the zone. Can we just enter the trade?
No.
Because inside our zone.
No. See, the thing is, we're in a downtrend. We're bearish. Do you understand? The
You
market
understand
is
my
pushing up.
question?
I understand your question. So now we are not just using
Okay.
zones. We're not just using zones. One sec. Let me map out something for you. So we're having something like this, and then price is here. Price broke. We pushed up. We're coming down, and then price is here. Do you understand? Price is at this level here. Are you
Yeah.
following? So
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
first of all, this is a downtrend. I'm supposed to be looking to sell. I'm not looking to buy. Do you understand? So I'm more or less saying fuck you to all support zones. What I'm looking out for price to do at support zones is break it to the downside. Do you understand? Once it breaks it, I'm looking at come back and then retest it. But then if price just taps the support level like we're entering inside, I'm not trading it. If this candlestick doesn't break the support, another one will come that will break it. Do you understand?
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Good. So we have to wait. Let price break this level to the downside. Once price breaks it to the downside, then we'll confirm that I've created a new lower low. Do you understand? Wait for price to go back up, then we catch the sell and ride it to the downside, basically. Any other question? Okay, so in the absence of any other question or any other currency pair, we'd like to call it a session. So you guys should have a very wonderful trading day, and please always have your risk management at your back, and always remember that anything can happen in the market. Do you understand? Take care, guys, and then stay safe. Yeah, yeah,
Peace out.
yeah. I'll send you a photo.